Okay, so let's move on now to a We Made Fox and Faculty 2 versus 2 between Moon, Soccer, ReiGn, and Sokol. And as you can see, it's a Night Elf Orc mirror, and so we're probably going to be seeing Orc going for its very standard one barracks to one bestiary, one spirit lodge, and probably from the elves we'll be seeing huntresses, tech to dryads. It's generally what you see in Orc when you're facing Orc Elf is you want to get your dryads because huntresses lose their effectiveness, and it's likely to be a slightly longer game, and so those dryads really start to pay off. And Moon not building an early Ancient of War, so it looks like we are going to be seeing 0 archers at the start. We're not going to be seeing, so for example, sometimes you see 1 archer and then creeping, and then you go for your huntresses because that gives you time to put up your Ancient of War, sorry, not your Hunter's Hall, and that's pretty useful if you're only going for 1 Ancient of War tech, and it looks like that's what we're going to be seeing from both sides now, and yeah, there's not too much to talk about at this point. We're going to be seeing end faculty is going to be orange versus the purple We Made Foxes, and we're probably going to be seeing 2 demon hunters and 2 blade masters, just sort of an orgy of agility heroes. And let's take a quick look now. It looks like it's going to be a perfect mirror, yeah, pretty much. And we're going to be seeing those those Hunters Hall coming out fairly soon. We need slightly more lumber before it's possible, but apart from that, I think we're likely to see perhaps an early expansion of We Made Fox. It's not ideal for them because ideally Moon would have Soccer's position here and would be able to put down a Tree of Life here and then walk it in. But as it is, if he puts it here, then it's easily scoutable by Sokol, and not overly easily scoutable actually, because it's easy to scout anywhere, but it's easily takedownable. You don't have to run straight through their sort of controlled land. And ReiGn going for his Hunter's Hall Ancient of War, and Moon going for his Hunter's Hall, and then he must be building an Ancient of War in the middle of the map. Yes, he does like to do this. It's a bit of an odd thing. It's pretty good for creeping. He likes to use it to creep the Fountain of Health actually, but the problem with it is that it's quite easy to take down early game, and if you're going for those, you do need those early huntresses quite badly, and you do want to build a fair few of them. It's not like you're just sort of conserving it like you normally do. And if you do lose that Ancient of War, then just to sort of aggro on the, like I imagine we'll actually see now from ReiGn, because ReiGn did scout it out, and I feel that you could be in a bit of trouble, and there's not too many trees around. I mean, there are trees, but the thing is there's a bit of space between them, and so you can actually take a bit of damage here. Moon actually now trying to distract ReiGn a bit, just trying to distract the creeps, and I'm also managing to attack ReiGn, and so it looks like the Ancient of War will manage to get up eventually. And actually Soccer building a Voodoo Launch in the middle of the map as well, obviously wants to share it out with Moon, and Soccer has managed to actually sell his TP, which I'm a bit surprised by, because obviously TPs are really important in 2 versus 2, because there's so much base rating possibilities, and you can't just have one of your allies TP back if there are 2 enemies there. And Soccer will have to cancel this. Hopefully he's paying attention. Actually, they'll probably share control, so Moon will be able to cancel it if Soccer isn't paying attention, and certainly one of the 2 players cancels it, and doesn't actually manage to get a block there. It's a bit of a shame, but we'll have to run past this Huntress is actually being finished now. Will it finish in time? Looks like it just will, yes. And actually, Moon cancelled the second Hunter so that Ancient of War could get 1 hit, and that's enough to take down that Demon Hunter. So very nice start there for end faculty. And meanwhile, Soccer trying to chase down this 1 low grunt, which was creeping before, and Sokol using a speed scroll and healing self. I'm not sure how long that's going to actually save him for. Sokol could try and go for a block here, and that's exactly what he does. And I'm not sure. Sokol should probably just suicide it to creeps, because I don't think he's actually going to manage to save it. I don't think there's a long-term plan here, apart from just sort of trying to waste Soccer's time. But he's wasting more of his own time, because he's also wasting his grunt's time, whereas he's actually, he sent his grunts to Moon to help him creep, and Moon now is level 2 and has the claws as well. And Sokol turning it around these trees and actually confusing Soccer. Soccer not managing to chase down this grunt, manages to turn around and eventually will kill it. So you probably just deny it now or try and get in the way with the Blade Master. No, he doesn't manage to get in the way with the Blade Master, which would have been very nice if he had, but Blade Master does manage to get the kill and is halfway to level 2 now. And I imagine we were currently seeing text from all 4 players at the moment. Let's just take a quick look. And tech from Moon, tech from Soccer, tech from Sokol, tech from ReiGn, yeah. So I think we're going to be seeing a pretty standard game here. No expansions yet from either side by the looks of things, but wouldn't surprise me considering it's Lost Temple if we saw an expansion later on. Moon now taking a lot of damage actually from the Fountain Creeps. Needs to be careful about that. The Blade Master is now coming in as well. Demon Hunter down to 40 hit points, down to 18 hit points. Two frees out with the last second. Very close play there by Moon, and very nice actually as well. And Moon, meanwhile, running. I think he's trying to get a Huntress just to attack that Knoll just before he manages to TP out, but he didn't quite get there in time. And so Sokol might actually have to do it himself. He does have the mana just to win walk away afterwards, and that's exactly what he does. And that manages to chase away all of ReiGn's units from healing, and can allow Sokol to heal in peace. And meanwhile, still 0 experience for Sokol. He will get some experience here because there's nothing really. Actually, Sokol could go in if he knew about it, but he doesn't. And Sokol has some pretty nice items: boots of speed and circular mobility. I think he bought the he's bought all of these items, but they're very nice items. Although I think selling a scroll of TP might turn out not to be a mistake. We might see something interesting from We Made Fox. I'm sure we will. Really, it's We Made Fox, but certainly it's a bit of an odd choice. And this Moon getting a 100 ensnared, and I think Sokol has noticed this and has actually brought in ReiGn as well, and so Moon in a bit of trouble here. Doesn't have a TP, but looks like he will actually manage to get away because Sokol again aggroing the creeps, and it's a good team play by by Moon. Moon knows to turn around immediately so that he doesn't get hit by any of them, and Sokol takes a lot of damage on his grunts, and ReiGn meanwhile using hide just to keep his hunters out of fire, but Moon actually getting pretty actually level 2.5 now. That's really not too bad considering that he's doing a sort of fairly fast tech build, and the lores are now going up as well. We are seeing a Keeper of the Grove second now for Moon, and he's bought a staff as well, so that's pretty nice there for him. Obviously, you really, since there's no tavern, you can't go for a Naga second, which is sort of the standard elf second hero in pretty much any situation, even in 2 versus 2. So you can either go for the Keeper of the Grove, which is very effective at this point, managing to get 1 grunt kill straight off the bat, but lose effectiveness as soon as those Dryads come out, which are already coming out now, and a late abolish magic actually, so it's going to have a bit more effectiveness, possibly. It might not even have that, but certainly it's loses effectiveness fairly quickly. Or you can have a Priestess of the Moon, or actually you can just have solo Demon Hunter and hope to get level 6 quicker, but Priest of the Moon obviously depends on how many range units you're going for, but the aura certainly can be very effective. And Blade Master now in a bit of trouble. Shadow Hunters are out now for both sides, but and faculty bringing in all their heroes now, as well as sort of all their tier 1 units just to try and chase down Sokol, but managing to heal off, and Sokol will manage to get away here by the looks of things. And meanwhile, Moon is chasing down, actually will manage to get the kill on one of ReiGn's first 2 Dryads, which is very important there. I think, yeah, it was one of his first 2 Dryads, and just like losing your first Raider, that can just be so critical because those Dryads are just so useful for slowing. But Moon now in a bit of trouble here, getting his Demon Hunter Hex. Does have a greater invuln pot, but staffs out at the last second, but also uses the invuln pot. That's such an unfortunate waste, but very nice play there by him. He will use his Keeper of the Grove. He shouldn't bother using his Potion of Healing unless he can buy a another staff. He did buy his first one as soon as his Keeper of the Grove came out, but it looks like he's not going to bother, and his Keeper of the Grove does do it now. I doubt he wasted his healing potion because he knew it was going to go down anyways. And Blade Master now 2.5, Shadow Hunter 1, 0 experience, and actually I think End Faculty have sort of taken a bit of a advantage here, just in terms of experience. But Blade Master now coming in, actually managing to steal the item as well, stealing the circlet and then running away, and obviously some pretty sneaky play there by Sokol. And it looks like We Made Fox are going to move in now, try and get a bit of a creep back. They're not going to wait for the Keeper of the Grove, they're just going to move straight in, but this could be very effective for them, just because obviously these middle creeps can very easily be underestimated, and they do so much damage. And Blade Master now trying to take out that Demon Hunter, still level 1, but being forced to TP away, and does manage to catch all his units quite luckily. He managed to catch that Dryad that was just coming in, and Sokol just runs away, and does have his first Kodo up early. It's quite an early Kodo, but obviously with the aura hitting twice as many units, it's advantageous to get your first Kodo a bit earlier, even if it's at the cost of a slightly later sort of 3rd Raider or something. And meanwhile, Moon bringing in a Wisp here, could be going for an expansion, could be just going for scouting. No, he is going for an expansion, and so those are the economy play that we've come to expect from We Made Fox, really, because they love just to get the economy advantage and fight with slightly lower food armies for a while, and just manage to stall for as long as possible, and then sort of push their advantage once they know they have a much better economy. And certainly that's what they've been doing all day, and every playday. And not a great item, Medallion of Courage, Strength and Intelligence. That might actually be better. Actually, I don't know if it'd be better on the Keeper of the Grove, if possibly on the Shadow Hunter actually. Obviously disadvantages to every side really. There's no hero where you think strength and intelligence, those are the two that I need desperately, at least not of the 4 they've built, because obviously any more mana on the Keeper of the Grove and it's just going to go to really wasted entangles at this point. And Moon managing to staff out one very low Dryad there, and managing to take out a lot of damage. Moon has double staff. Wow, it's a very nice play there by Moon. Obviously double staff very are slightly more common once staffs were nerfed, but still pretty expensive. And Moon managing to staff back these 2 low Dryads needs to be careful that he doesn't bring them in. And actually ReiGn manages to get 1 kill, might manage to get the second. He gets the second kill with that Dryad. Very nicely played there by him, and that's going to be pretty bad for Moon. But ReiGn with a pretty low Priest of the Moon here does have a invuln pot if he needs it though. And Moon now chasing down this doesn't manage to use it actually. Does have to use his health stone that he picked up in the middle, and but does manage to take out that level 2 Priest of the Moon. But level 2 Keeper of the Grove now in trouble as well. Does manage